Really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's be free Now looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts.
All right, we are back. Thank you so much for hopping over to the studio here. We are about to go live with Barely Art, one of our sponsors. So excited. We love Barely Art for many, many reasons, but one of the main reasons we love for them is for their Cards for Cubs, which is a cause near and dear to me. And actually, one of the things that we're going to be doing with our Card Maker Success membership is further partnering with Cards for Cubs. So we will be using that nonprofit for our craft for a cause. So excited to see Jeremy and Andrea in there. Let's go ahead and bring them to the stage.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
We are doing great. Thanks for asking. So before we get too far in, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Harriet, you're going to put something on the screen for us? Let's see if she can do it. All right, Harriet, come on. There we go. All right, so we've got a special promo for everybody at the Cardmaker Success Summit that's valid for the next 48 hours for Barely Art, and that is 10% off of your purchase. Now that starts right now, so make sure you get one screen open for Barely Art and then one screen open for the live stream so you can do your shopping while you're watching. And don't forget, if you want more information about Cards for Cubs, go to stampmesomelove.com/cards for Cubs. All right, you guys, I'm going to hop out, let you guys go full screen and show us what we're going to make today.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, so one of the things too, if you can do the double screen thing that Brandy's talking about there, if you got two screens, that's even better. But yes.
All right, absolutely. So we have a pretty fun card today. We are doing a little movement and a little light. I think Barely Art specializes in cards for crafters. You know, we don't really do a lot of the ink blending and stuff, but we do a pretty solid SVG.
Yes, we do.
So the one we're working on today is the Christmas light up card. And there are a few parts to this card. We're going to have a piece that goes up and down. Oh, we have an example here. A piece that goes up and down. And we're also going to add in some lights, if you guys can see that. Ta-da! There's going to be a little push button light there. And it is a really cute card. And we will go ahead and get started with that right away. We're going to dive into just doing the decorations first, and then we'll get to the circuit part. So
Indeed.
today we're going to be using our cubies and our Barely Art glue to make this card, along with 65-pound cardstock and a little foil cardstock as well. Okay, let's get started.
And also, don't be too concerned whenever we actually get to the circuit part of it. We always like to do something a little bit different for you guys, just because we are a little bit different than your typical card makers. Because we always had to add something. So we will be doing some extra things. We'll be working with. We'll be putting some lights in there, and we'll show you all how to do that and use it. It's really easy to do. Don't be intimidated, but it does have a really nice result, as you can see here, right? And so you've got our little card guy right there coming up, and our lights on top, and that's a push button right there. Push button start.
Push button start. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start gluing things, and then we will just move on. So I'm gonna work on the door first. So you want to just kind of make sure you have room for your doorknob, and then those little door panelings here, and you're just gonna glue those directly down. You can cubie the gold doorknob piece, but I'm gonna be gluing everything else.
Yes. All right, we're going to go ahead and do that. And if we're moving a little bit quickly for you guys, it's because there's a lot of little pieces that we need to cover here. And so, of course, if you're that part of that VIP package that Brandy's been telling you about too, you'll be able to slow it down. Because we are going to move a little bit quickly to make sure that we can finish this card in our allotted time.
Yes, this is a really fun card. I'm excited to keep this one around and give it to my family.
Absolutely.
When the holiday season comes.
Yes, indeed. And of course, if you don't know anything about Barely Art Precision Craft Glue, what we have here is the Barely Art system. It comes with these removable tips that come off right here. If I can turn it, there it is. Right, like that. This is the ultra fine tip that we're using right now. We also have a fine tip if you've got a little bit more glue to go down, but usually for card makers and such and crafters, we typically go with the ultra fine tip. It's the best one for us to use. We also have a couple of interesting features on there for you card makers, and that is the flexibility. So you can see that I can move this around just a little bit before it glues completely down. So that's very helpful for making sure things get straight and flat like that. All right.
Fabulous. I do want to cubie up my little doorknob really quick.
All right.
So our cubies are our foam adhesives. Our cubie starter pack has 4 different sheets, 2 cuts. So there's 2 sheets with square cuts, and then 2 sheets with strips. But they're different heights. So there's a short square and a short strip, and then there's a tall square and a tall strip.
Yes, indeed.
And those tall strips are really good for shaker cards. They are nice and what would you say? Like they have very good wall and very good adhesive.
Yes, if you're doing any types of shakers, they work really well because it's only going to be a single strip. Now we're not going to use that for you here today, but I will show you real quick what we mean by that. So for instance, if you're doing a shaker card and you're using these strips here, what you can do is you just have one solid strip. This is extremely strong too. One solid strip and ball that you can do with your shaker cards or shaker cake toppers or whatever it is that you have. And then you just put a little bit of glue on it like that. It's very easy to use. The strips here come off just like that. And this isn't your Dollar Tree kind of adhesive foam tape. It's really strong. So make sure that you stick that down completely before, or actually make sure that you line it up well before that.
I'm just going to put your little doorknob right there.
Thank you very much.
All right, next up, we're going to work on our little bears, who are the little friends inside this card. You know, surprise, surprise, we're doing bears.
I know, right? We have to do bears.
And we've got their little bow tie. Is the like that home for the holidays?
Yeah.
Because I always like when I was helping design this card, I was thinking like, oh, you know, a Christmas party, everyone's coming home. And that's kind of what you're peering through, like the red front door and the party's going on inside.
Right. Yeah, so we're just kind of gluing up these little pieces together like that. Very simple. All right. Glue up those. And then we're also going to do a little bit of vinyl work too. I know, we're pulling out all the stops today. Man, we're doing a little bit of vinyl, a little bit of electronics, a little bit of cricketing. There's a lot of different things that are happening here today. All right, we got our little bow ties.
So I've glued the bow ties down. I'm going to do the vinyl before I glue the bows down. So now we're going to move on to the vinyl step.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay.
So we've got two little faces for the vinyl, and then they each have these little pink lines to show like they're blushing, because it's going to be like a little kiss.
I see.
Yeah. Okay, so just pick one of your bears and take off your we pre-weeded this. We cut it with vinyl, pre-weeded, and so it's can just come right off. And if it doesn't, you just stick that transfer tape back down and get it.
Like I just did. I lost an eyebrow.
And the way you're going to kind of center this is you're going to really focus on the little ears here at the top. That will kind of tell you where goes like the most placed part in the bear.
I see. You're going to take this and you're going to line that up here like that. Place those ears right there. I'm going to have to move down and do it here.
I'm going to like put my hand around the sticky of the transfer just to try and make sure that paper doesn't tear. A lot of crafters do use heat transfer vinyl, but we're just using regular old permanent vinyl.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways that you can do it. But ultimately, if you haven't played with vinyl yet, it is really nice to do to get your paper down very straight and flat very quickly. Because like a lot of times you can do it with stamps as well, but you're not going to have like some of these really crisp edges like that there.
And you're just going to peel the transfer tape at an angle and then just pull it right off, bend it all the way back, and that should give you no problems. So we can go ahead and move to the little cheeks on this one.
Yeah.
These tiny little cuts, but they cut. We used a Cricut to cut, and they cut perfectly fine.
Yep, so you can do that. Of course, you can always use other tools to make your little pieces here. We just always like adhesive-based things because, that's kind of our deal.
Kind of our deal.
So put that down there. Make sure that they look like they're blushing a bit, like that. Okay, go around, and there we have our first little bear there, right there. All right, so we got that one. Now we're going to move on to the second face here as well. And then same thing, make sure that you grab all the stuff all the way around. There's a little bit of a difference here. You've got a little bit of an eyelash here with the girl one, and then this one here you don't. So that's how you can kind of see the difference between them. But the same thing there, make sure you're lining up kind of the ears. A little bit hard to see, too hard on the parts that aren't vinyl because you might stick to and rip up the paper. We don't want to rip up the paper, right? All right, so we've got that there. We've got this here as well. And if you're part of that VIP package, you can get all of this, the entire design,
for free
with your VIP purchase. So if you haven't signed up to be a VIP purchaser yet, please do.
Alrighty. How are you? How is your bear coming along?
Oh, he's coming. He's almost there.
And if your vinyl isn't coming up, you just might want to push it down on your paper. I'm using this like I think it's called a bone folder. You just push down on the pieces that you want to stick to help them extra stick.
And there we go. Got him right there. Come on, camera, focus for me. Focus for me. There he is. All right.
Fabulous. And the other part, then you stick on the bows. And I would suggest, because they're going behind this door and that little green bowed bear is going to be moving, to just glue them down.
Yes. a lot of times with cards and things, we want to add extra dimensions and add some more height and things like that. But in this case, we actually don't want to do any of that because we want to make sure that he can freely move around, kind of like this here. You see him. So we don't want to get him stuck anywhere, right?
Precisely.
All right, just like our glue. All right, we've got him down, and we're going to do her little bow here as well. Boop, just right on top.
Perfect.
They're both really cute. I really like the way that this came out.
Me too.
And of course, if you're looking for more ideas and SVGs, you can go to our website, barely.art. You can download a bunch of those different ones too. A lot of them are for free as well, but this one's special, right? That's why there's a lot of extra things. You can't get this one for free on our website, but if you go to our website, barely.art, there's tons of other things. There's tons of different crafts and things. If you want to kind of expand out your crafting knowledge, we've got a whole lot of library of different things for you.
For sure.
From shakers to cards to off the mat projects to tons of things.
All right, and the only piece now that we need to finish up for the front is the mistletoe.
Okay.
So here's some more vinyl.
Thank you. Okay. So the mistletoe is going to be this guy right here.
Yes.
All right.
So we are just doing one more little push down on the vinyl, and we are set to begin working on the circuit.
Okay. So I'm just going to grab these vinyl. All right. Just like that.
Push mine down.
Like that. Right there. See, just some extra little dots. I'm going to press those dots down. Like that. All right. There we go.
That was so making this card, and I'm sure all of you guys can relate, making all these cards in the summit are just getting me Christmas spirit. I'm so ready. I was humming like I think Jingle Bells yesterday.
Jingle Bells, yeah. Exactly, yeah. It's time, and especially here in Texas, it is extremely hot. And by extremely, I mean 106 today.
Oh,
it's okay. It's only 98 right now.
Oh,
it's a bit cloudy outside.
Wow, look at us.
Yeah, except I checked the temperature like overnight. I don't think it drops below 80 anytime soon.
I don't think so.
It's just a very, very hot time. So we're enjoying being indoors and making some of these Christmas cards and things.
Yeah, between this and the Christmas in July sale we had last month.
Oh yes.
I'm just like I'm ready, and now we're planning also for our holiday event in December, Craftmas. So I'm just like, Christmas, come on, like
come on, Christmas.
All right, I'm gonna set these aside, and we're gonna go ahead and work on that circuit. We're gonna take out this white sheet, and there is a cut right here already done in the SVG that will be for the little tag here for the bear, but we're not gonna put that in yet. We're gonna work on the circuit first.
Yeah. Kind of see here on that there is a bit of a score line that runs around the side. It's very hard to faint, but that's where we're going to be putting the circuit. Now, when we say circuit, we really just mean we're putting tape down, but it is a circuit.
But it's not just any kind of tape.
Yes.
So we are using the Chibitronics Craft with Light kit with the white lights today. They're actually be for sale on our website later this month on August 25th. And they're really fun, and they're really great for cards. Like they're if you follow them online, they are specified in cards really. So we're going to be using that today.
Yes.
That one's
way better than balloon lights, because with balloon lights you've got a lot of thickness behind it. Right, with these you don't have that extra thickness. It's very, very small. How did you open it?
Oh, you're gonna need to cut it with your scissors.
Okay, I was like, wait a second. How did you do it so quickly? Okay.
All right, and the kit comes with 6 flat sticker lights, LED sticker lights, a battery, here's a little flat battery light, and then this fabric wire tape that will help you with the circuit, and a little stick. There's a little piece in here that's a sticker to help you kind of keep the wire together, because it just kind of unfurls pretty quickly.
Indeed. I'm actually going to take this real quick and go ahead and zoom in all the way so that we can kind of show you the circuit really close, because it is a little bit difficult to do.
And for this project, we're going to be using our cubies again, our stripped ones though this time. So this is the QB pack. This is one of, actually, I think we use these up pretty fast in most of our projects.
Yeah, really quickly.
But first, we'll go ahead and do that circuit.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Okay, so first we need to figure out where our little lights are. All right, so we're going to put this door piece on like that. And then those are the dots there that we have. They're going to be where the lights are. Just going to make a little mark right in between there so we know where it is. Okay, we'll take this away. All right, so now those two little marks that we've got going on there. These lights here are little stickers. You didn't catch on to them. And they've got a little positive side and a little negative side, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take the sticker and we're going to do this. You can do it either way, but in this case, we'll go ahead and do it. Let's point them up for fun. All right. And you're going to place that right down where that little dot was. Try to put the LED, which is in the middle of your little triangle right there.
And so you can use your door again to just try to make sure it's in the right place. Because they do give you a little bit of, like, if you don't push them down really hard, you can pick them up again. Yeah. So mine look like they're directly in the center, so I'm just going to go ahead and push it down.
Yep. I'm taking a look here. We're pretty close on that side and that side.
Perfect.
So I'll press that down. Again, we've got our little points going upwards with that there. Okay, so as you can see on this thing here, you'll see a little tiny negative and a little tiny positive. All that means is that that's just where the tape needs to connect, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take our tape here, and this is a special tape, right? It's a conductive tape, this guy right here. And we are going to make a little loop. All right. Okay, 1 second there. Okay, so we've got our tape. And then we're going to run this tape first on top like this, and we're just going to make different sections across it. So it has to touch the top of your lights, right? There and there. So it's touching the top of those two. We're putting that tape across here, and then we're going to cut it. And you can actually do this where you're not cutting it every time, but I just like cutting it. All right. And then you're going to run your tape all the way down. Again, there's score marks there to help you out kind of where to go with it.
You just overlap these two tapes here to make sure that that connection sticks.
Overlap that tape down there, and you're going to go all the way down to your score mark again. It's okay if you go over, you just can't go under, right? It has to attach. All right, has to attach. Okay, so we've got that going there. And then what we're going to do is going to do a little bit of tape just over here. Okay. Just a wee bit of tape this way. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to build our box, right? And mine's not very straight, but it's okay because it's all being hidden by this door, right? So just always make sure that it's underneath the door when you're doing it.
And that's what those score marks are kind of for, to just guide you where you want these. That way they don't get in the way of what you're actually going to be seeing in the door.
Exactly. Actually, since we already have the tape out, I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Okay. I'll just kind of come around. So on this side here, we're doing the same thing, but we're doing on the bottom, right? So we connect the bottoms together. And we go all the way to the side here. We're going to cut that like that. And then we're going to do the same thing coming back down on the score mark here. Come from here, overlap it, come all the way down to that there, and cut again. So essentially, we're just trying to make one big loop. All right, that's it. I'm trying to cut with my left hand. Okay, there we go.
And this is going to add a lot of just like something very funky to your card. It's going to be really cool.
Yeah, because you can run multiple different lights and do different colors and all these other things as well. It's all up to you. We're doing a very simple version of it because we can. Just to show you guys what we can do with it. Yeah,
we're kind of getting you guys started. Once you get them, you get to experiment and play. And it's they have some really cool cards, or card examples on Chibitronics.
Okay, so we got that there. Now what we're going to do is that on this left-hand side, we're going to build off our little battery pack. So we've got our little battery here that comes with the kit. That guy's going to go right here. All right. And what we need to do is then we need to connect this side to this side and connect them together. But what we're going to do with that is we're going to use our cubies here to build a little square. All right. And again, just make sure that you're not Make sure that you're not kind of getting into that area with the window that you have from before. All right, so you're going to put a little piece there, a little piece there. You're just basically trying to capture that battery as much as possible so it doesn't move around. All right. Okay, oops. Okay, like that and like this. Perfect. Okay, now that you have that little piece here, all right, you got this little box that's going around there like that. Now that battery is stuck in there, and then we're going to put a little bit of acetate, and we're just going to cut this by hand to the section of that little square that you've already made there. So I'm going to cut that off for Andrea.
Thank you.
Okay. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be close. And it could be a little bit bigger if you want it to be. We just need a little bit there. Again, we're just kind of encapsulating that battery. Okay. Like that and like that. Okay. So again, just try to get it close. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just get it close on that. And if you've got a little bit of plastic on it, then you might have to rip that plastic off. So I've got a little bit of a plastic piece there. All right. Okay. So now what we do with this is we're going to do a little bit of tape. This little tape here. And we're basically, all we're doing is trying to connect this to the bottom of this. And that's it. Nothing too terribly difficult.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
So do not be intimidated just because we're having lights. It is pretty
it's not too hard. All you're trying to do is just connect the positive to the positive and the negative to negative. So I went ahead and put that tape and I looped it around there like that. Because now all you do is you're going to take these little pieces off of your cubies and we have the final reveal. And hopefully I did everything correctly. We'll find out in a second. All right. I'll put this down like that. Boop. So now we've created a little button and we're going to connect this tape to that tape like that. And now we should be able to have our lights. There we go. So now what happens is when you press on this little button here, it finishes the circuit, makes our little lights light up just like that. Easy as that, right? All right. So now that we got that part of it done, oops, I think I have a little bit of overlap here. Make sure I get that.
After that, we are just going to be cubing around, and then also look out for the where we're going to place the movement piece, which I will show you guys in just one moment.
Indeed. And I have a little bit of an issue here with this side. I didn't cut it all the way, so I need to put a little bit of extra tape. This is why we call it a circuit, right? Because there's got to be, just make sure that you've got tape that's going all the way around and touching all the little pieces so that the little piece of electricity can go all the way around. Boop, 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 boop.
There we go.
Nice. That looks really good.
Perfect. Mine's good too.
So now you can think about doing this in like different ways with different things and like different colors. I've seen people do it with stars, right? They did a star.
Oh yeah, they did like a
star card,
almost like a firefly.
And
you can place things right over these what's it called, the tape.
Oh yes.
Like that won't bother the electricity.
Yes, it's actually kind of protects it in a way. So I like it better that way too. So you kind of go across on all edges like that. And all we're doing is we're just building it back up so that we can put the finalized thing on top. And we're almost done. Man, it's been a good live.
Yeah, this was fun. I like this craft. Again, it reminds me of just like Christmas is coming. Christmas
time.
All right, and be careful, Jerry, because you are going to put the little movement bear here. So.
Oh yes, I made a slight boo-boo. I put this tape in the wrong spot.
You want to put that QB tape all around your card, top, sides, but just don't cover or block your little piece here.
Yes.
That is going to be where your bear is coming up from. So since we have that, actually we will be just placing the tab, the little pull tab, in the slot, just like this, and then gluing the bear to the top right here.
Got that right there. And we got our little bears now ready to go. So we're putting our little green bear here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to kind of do it so that he has lots of room. Oops. Come on, buddy. Come on. Can't pick him up. So yeah, make sure that you have lots of room here for this. Like that. Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and place my card down.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll glue the girl bear in here as she needs to be. Because there is space still because of the QBs to add her. So I want to go ahead and make sure she's in the right spot.
I see. So kind of laying it back over there. Put her in the right spot.
Yeah, so you're going to want him to match up. So I just kind of push my bear where I'm going to want to see him.
Mm-hmm.
And then just sneak this little bear down here.
Nice. Okay.
And now
So
we take our little hearts and we'll cover them where the lights are. They also have holes in them, so the lights will show through.
Nice.
Everything's still working fine. And then we can add our mistletoe and we are done.
All right, man. All right, so we got her down there, him down there. Put our little hearts up here. Last little bit of decoration. And of course, you can use lots of other decorations. We even had ideas of putting a different type of background there. You can do with either like a print and cut or with some types of alcohol inks or other methods of inks that you've used in the past before. You can do some other type of design, get creative with it, use other people's stuff, you know. You can do lots and lots of different things with it.
And now you have light and movement.
Wow.
And then the only thing also, we are using our Bailey Art cards and envelopes here, which come in this variety color pack. And I'm getting the one that matches my red cardstock here. I'm just going to glue this right on top. So you have, of course, something nice to write inside.
Exactly, yeah. So I'm getting rid of all my little QB confetti, as we call it. All right. And we just place it on top like that. Good thing about this card too is that all the crazy stuff that you did underneath is now hidden, just like that. Hidden and safe. All your circuitry, it's good to go, and you've got your little light up right there.
That is so cute.
Ta-da!
Done.
Yes, awesome. I was just thinking about an idea to do with those lights, and to have a Christmas tree that has the little holes cut out for the lights. Yeah, and then then have some presents along the bottom, and then one of the presents says, you know, something like don't open me or don't push me or something like that. You know? So I was just
That's a really good idea. Yeah, they'll be on our website. What was the date again?
August 25th.
August 25th. So you'll be able to get them on there. We also have like other little packs too. There's two different types, right? We've got the white ones, and then we've got the little colored ones as well,
which have 6 different colors. So the white pack has 6 white LED lights, and the color pack has 6 different colors. And that one, I think it's purple, orange, yellow. Oh, I can't remember the rest of it. I know purple because I like purple a lot.
There's a few different colors there, yeah. But so if you're doing a Christmas tree, that's a perfect idea because you got all like the Christmas colors.
Yeah, so you could do like the white Christmas lights or like the colorful Christmas lights. Oh, that would be so much fun.
It would be. Great ideas.
Awesome. Well, we have some giveaways to give away, or a giveaway, I should say. Harry's going to kill me because I don't stay on task as far as who
it's quite all right.
we're giving stuff to, and I just realized that I closed the spreadsheet that shows me what we're giving away. So
it's okay. All the technology, you know, it's got to break. That's the thing. It's very helpful in some cases, and then all of a sudden, it'll just break later.
Yeah. Okay, so I am looking at the spreadsheet, and it appears that we are doing a $50 gift certificate for Barely Art. But I do want to show you guys some cute stuff that they sent. I always love it when you guys send us stuff. And Harry and I are fighting over the cubies.
We should have said more then.
We should have said more
He
cute.
said, "Oh, let's cubies." I said, "Hands off, sister." You know what I really like about the cubies? I'm just going to go off script here. Is that this foam is very dense. And
Yes,
it's
it
not
is very
wiggly,
dense.
wobbly and stuff, and it's very dense, and so it gives you a very firm background. So we've got cubies, thank you so much, and then we got some of those envelopes that you guys were just showing, and they have some beautiful foil little stickers to put on there. That was so cute. And then, of course, if you guys don't know, Barely Art also sells some wonderful washi tapes. And this one right here has got all the gold in it. It's just so pretty. And then, of course, we can't go without saying thank you for the glue.
Of course, yes. The precision craft glue right there.
Absolutely.
Always.
Absolutely. All right. So let's go ahead and do the winner. Draw for the winner. All right. It says here, it looks like we are going to give the $50 gift certificate to Amy. Amy's last name starts with a P. And
Ooh, Amy P.
All right. Congratulations, Amy.
P.
Yes, awesome. Well, do you guys have anything coming up other than the lights that we need to know about?
Oh, we have lots of different
We
things
actually
coming
do
up.
have a lot going on.
So anything that you can tell us.
Okay, yes.
Okay, I'll give you guys a little exclusive here. So aside from the Chibitronics that are coming out August 25th, we're also having another product dropping on the 25th as well. It is the Useful Collection by AnFam, the Useless Crafter, and it is a skin tone color pack. So there's 8 different skin tone colors in that packet. So it's a card stock. 12 by 12. I can't remember how thick it is, but yeah, it's perfect. She does off the mat projects, so if you want to add like diversity inclusion, that's a really great way to start it for your projects. And then, so those are both coming out on August 25th, and then in September the 29th, you mentioned how you like the cubies. Well, how would you like them in black?
Yes, indeed. We'll be having black shadow cubies that'll be coming out, so you can hide some of your different things that you've got going on. So it doesn't have to all be white.
And then, awesome.
Yeah, we're very excited about that one. Everyone that we've sent them to in practice have really enjoyed them. And then at the end of the year, we are doing Craftmas, which is our online Christmas event. We've done it for the last few years, and this year we'll be having 9 different crafting guests. So
awesome.
It's a 3-day event. We're really excited. It's gonna be all Christmas themed, of course. So we're gonna put all of our craft products to work.
Yes,
nice.
Indeed. So if you just go to barely.art, sign up for all those email subscription stuff or whatever, you can have all that information coming straight into your inbox.
And if any of you guys watching are in the DFW area, we are going to the Pinners Conference in September as well, on the 22nd and 23rd. I almost forgot that one. That was an in-person event. All things DIY. It is in Fort Worth at the Will Rogers Center. So if you guys know anyone or you're close by, you can make the drive. We definitely suggest going. We'll have a booth there. We'll do some make and takes and have a great time.
Yeah, there's supposed to be about 8,000 to 10,000 people there, so you won't be lonely.
I think I did see somebody in the comments early as you were just getting on said that they were going to Pinners. So I don't know if it was somebody from your office or somebody else.
Who knows? But it's true.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. We always appreciate your support, and our audience absolutely loves your glue, and we are falling in love with all of the new products that you guys have coming out.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. We love going on CMSS, and it's always fun to put our card making skills to work.
Exactly, yeah.
Absolutely. All right, you guys, take care. We'll talk to you soon.
All right,
too.
Bye.
Bye. All right, you guys. Now, don't forget to grab all of your backup and stock your adhesive stash with their Barely Art precision glue, and of course the cubies. I love the cubies, and everything else that they have with your 10% off coupon. Be sure to use the link that we've got listed on the screen, which is cardmakersuccesssummit.com/barelyart, and use the promo code to get your 10% off. Now that promo code is going to expire in 47 and a half hours. So be sure to go and check that out before that promo is over. All right, you guys, I will see you 7:37. Which is it, Harriet? 7. 7? 7. Yes, I'll see you guys at 7. Take care. Bye-bye.